these politics stuff, I sound like a retard. Is this on?
No, you know what? I'll tell you something.
But isn't it?
You do not sound like you're mentally handicapped.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't say that.
No, I knew people that were they wanted to mix things up. They were angry and stuff like that. But I was a history major. I understand. I understand where they're coming from. But also, I don't appreciate
Dave
it.
and I we're business owners, so.
Yeah,
Republicans seem like the right way to go at that point.
But he's not a Republican. He's a populist.
Well,
you know what a populist was?
Kinda.
Well, part of it is there's a large core. Let's say there's
that's why I don't talk about this, because I don't know enough to really have a really good
there's a
conversation
12% core of the American population. A 12%. Hard 12%. 1/9 of American population. That's racist. That's racist.
At least that.
No. I'd say no. There's only hardcore 12. It's a tiny core. It's 12%, and they're always going to support someone. And they're ultra-white nationalists and stuff, and they always go to that part. Now, unfortunately, the business party used to be progressive. The Republican Party used to be the progressive party because they say, business, an open tent is good for business. And that's what happened.
I know it sounds crazy, but I typically would always just support the underdog, and I don't know why, but that's just how I am.
It seemed like the underdog was that, but what happened...
At the time, right?
And what happened, it seemed like that. And you're 100%
so well.
He did. He played on what happened is that when they got into the DNC servers, they realized when they got their diagnostics, what people were concerned about was jobs, this and that. And he spoke that good game about jobs. And those fucking jobs aren't fucking there. He talks about coal.
Well, what do you think about at least one good thing living here in the Keys? You must like the wet foot, dry land situation that he put it
That was
into,
Obama
right?
first. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
But didn't he actually make that real?
No.
I thought he was the one
that was Obama.
He wants to get rid of that.
That was Obama because they're pro.
See, I thought that Trump actually finalized that and made it right.
No.
This is what we're talking about.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
I didn't make me do shots.
No.
He doesn't believe in a wet or a dry foot as long as they're not here.
As long as they're not his people.
Yeah. They're not
if they're his people, they'll take them.
Like I said, I don't want to talk about this shit. Let's talk about sex or something.
No, well, I'm saying this happened a day ago, and today...
in a way, we are talking about sex because we're being fucked by the politicians. See, here's the thing: Republicans.
We're fucking them back. They got
business, but they got fucked. The little business guys,
Luke.
They only represent corporations.
They got fucked today because Trump had to go on television and walk back his comments.
I have to be honest with you. I have not watched any news. All I've been watching is Netflix. I stay oblivious, so that's why
as a business owner, I do understand. I do understand that. No, but you're a sweet person.
She's just here to have fun.
No, I do understand. Right. But there is an undercurrent of racism and hate.
Oh, I know.
And where does it reside?
I don't know.
You don't realize? Wait, white nationalists, where would they naturally go? If you're a white nationalist, where would you go? What party would you vote for? The Republican Party. The Republican Party. The racists vote for the Republican Party. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not racist.
I know you're not. I know because you had a recurring thing. But what happens is when you side with it, this was the typical mistake of people in history. When the industrialists sided with Hitler. And you know what? The good thing about this is Trump isn't fucking Hitler. He's a fucking nitwit. He's a fucking nitwit. He wasn't surrounded. It wasn't his story. He's a fucking nitwit. Oh my God! Thank God he's such a nitwit, because Hitler was practiced. Hitler he measured his things. He thought about when he talked about it. He did his hand movements. Hitler looked really weird. Hitler was weird with his crossed. Talk about the weird hair.
Yeah. And the fucked
Trump
up
had weird hair,
mustache.
fucked up mustache, and all that stuff.
Hair,
Looked really weird.
hair.
Yeah, I know. And they thought, we need someone to
the-
shake up.
And the
Germany.
orange makeup, man.
No, but they didn't know. The industrialists didn't know, Christy. The industrialists didn't know when they went for it, and when they started taking him out, because his core.
Well, I will just say, when I did vote for Trump, there were a lot of things I absolutely did not like about him. I thought were wrong and terrible. But there were more things about Hillary I didn't like. And I'm
How about
not
right now?
political.
How
I
about
don't
right now?
know all the
No, she hasn't.
crap
No,
about
but
everything.
how about 2 years
I'm
into
just
it?
saying, at that point, what I know politically, because I don't really get into it, because I really don't give a fuck that much, and that sounds lazy, but whatever, you know?
What about now? What about all the stupid shit he's done now?
She hasn't been privy to.
Do you know about him being?
I know that he does a lot of fucked up shit.
She watches
But-
Netflix.
So did a lot of the
So does
presidents.
Kimberly.
So do a lot of people still.
You don't eat.
But,
you're smoking.
I mean, a lot of people. I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, at that point in my life, when the election went on, I liked more about Trump than I liked about Hillary, and I did not like
What didn't
Hillary
you
for
like
a lot
about
of
Hillary?
things. And what we
The
don't have to
typical
do-
stuff, that got shoved down everybody's throat. The Benghazi.
But so to me,
she's,
in my
crooked Hillary.
my opinion at that point is, I picked the less of two evils. However, I realize that a lot of people think Hillary was the lesser of two evils.
I think
but
we would have been better off with crooked Hillary than treasonous Trump.
Oh no! But that's all. You know what? I like a open conversation.
Oh, hashtag treasonous Trump.
So at that
Fuck that
point,
means.
that's why I chose Trump.
Did you stop listening
And
less to news after you start hearing all the other crazy shit?
no, not really. I mean, I've never
'Cause you
been a
didn't
big news watcher. I
Well, how do you know anything?
because I read Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But because I did watch the news some, but then I did my thing, and then I just figured I'd
How do
see.
you? Oh no!
where it
I'm
goes.
asking. I'm
What
not
happens.
questioning. I'm not debating you.
Like,
How do you learn your news now?
like, I figure life is short, and I don't want to spend my time being upset over all the political crap. I know it may or may not affect my life, but I'm okay, and it's fine.
But you made your
and-
decision earlier based on information you had before, didn't
Yeah.
you?
There was a
So
lot
why
of
all of a
people
sudden
that-
do you not want to get new information?
I was busy.
Oh really?
I did what I did, and that was that. I already did it. I couldn't take it back, so it is what it is.
Would you do me a big favor this week?
Maybe. What is it?
Just listen to Fox News. And Fox News, I'm telling you, listen to Fox News, and I'm not a Fox News listener. And they just changed their view on what the fuck he said.
Yeah. Well, I'll be with
Just
my
listen.
in-laws soon, and they're big Fox News watchers.
Okay. You know what? Let me change the subject.
Please.
Let me change the
I
subject.
hate
I'm going
this
to change
one.
it. I apologize.
I-
This has to do with racism.
I don't have enough
That's racism.
information
I have a friend of
to have
mine.
a really
friend of mine
right.
from Rotary. He said you got to get on. You got to get this guy on the news. He was in the military. You were in the military, Jim. Why don't you get this guy on the military?
What did you do?
I'm not talking about that part.
Well,
This guy wanted. He said, "Get this guy on." And we got on the subject of talking about a movie. This Spike Lee movie called The Miracle of Santa Ana. You ever hear it? World War II movie?
no.
This black brigade that gets caught behind enemy lines. It's actually 4 or 5 guys. 5 guys caught behind enemy lines in Italy during the Allied push. It was a beautiful movie until the very end. And I do have a problem with Spike Lee because he fucked up the movie at the end. The movie was beautiful up to that point. It was beautiful. The
don't
music
know
was
that
beautiful.
movie.
It was a great movie. And if you see it until less 10 minutes, you'd say Oscar contender.
I don't like any of those kind of movies.
Well, I mean, it was a good movie. It was based on a true story. It was based on a true story. So, I'm telling this guy who supposedly my friend was going to tell me he should be on the air. Because, well, we didn't breed those people to be on Be Smart. Talking about black people in the United States. We didn't breed them.
So it's yours?
That's his. But it's all ours. We love that dog. So, when he said that, I looked at my friend and I go, are you fucking kidding me? You're going to have this guy on my show
Now, what kind of dog is
who's a fucking racist?
He's a boxer lab.
I'm never going to take a racist.
No.
You can be a conservative business person, you can have Republican views and stuff. Once you're a fucking racist, you're fucking dead to me.
In fact, yeah, like I am not racist at all. I'm really
The
not.
guy said it. And I go, yeah, he's a big fucking dude, too. Well, he's got a big fucking fat belly.
I mean, I love.
He had big arms.
People.
My arms are about the same size as him, but he had a big fucking belly.
If you're an
I think I'm-
asshole, you're an asshole. You know, I don't care what color you are. If you're a douche, you're a douche. If you're cool, you're cool. Like, I don't know. I'm more into, like, I hate talking on this thing right now.
Why?
I can't believe you got me to do this.
Why not?
Because, like,
You know what? The part of it is we impart ideas to each other. We come up with these ideas. We mash them out. We got to think about what we're going to say, their responses we're going to say. We both work in the bar industry. We both like hanging out in bars. It's live right now. What?
I was just wondering. No, I mean,
You don't have to. You don't have to say. I appreciate it. And you know what, Christy? Anything you said right now, and I could say this objectively, you do not appear like an asshole. You appear like a person that made a decision on a certain reason. And you might be somewhat recalcitrant about it.
well,
And you know what?
Again, and
You're going to
like,
have to
I
accept
admit,
it.
Like,
You're going to have to...
I've never
You're going to
been
have to
into
accept
the
it.
politics
And
all that.
I've done it. Now, I've accepted it too. I realize there is a wrong and bad Republican. I realize George Bush was a good man. I realize now George Bush was a good man. Would you say that?
Man, well, no. See, here's
He had faulty reasoning.
Here's a
He did not. He was
continuous
not a
thing that
traitor.
But he
was
had
not a
his
traitor.
reason.
He had his reason. And Ronald Reagan was.
And here's the thing: is nobody, including Trump, is good for the veterans because they're not doing what's right by the veterans at all. Never have. They
You wanna
allow.
do something
They
like
no.
veterans,
They
You won't create veterans.
no. They fucking. What aggravates me is when a veteran serves overseas and comes home and his house is foreclosed and shit because in order to survive, they had to use the payday fucking loan people that can charge fucking 1,000%
Oh, they have all that New Day loan. Do you ever see the New Day loan?
Yeah, this is
That New Day
bullshit.
fucking loan.
That stuff
I don't
is
even know
it's
what that is.
New Day
criminal.
loan. New
It's
Day loan is
criminal.
a second mortgage on the house.
And it's
you have
goddamn
admirals,
criminal.
and you have people from the military coming. Well, I served in the military.
No.
And it's a great idea. A reverse mortgage or something like that.
But the ones that get it are your goddamn fucking grubs, man. The ones that are in the fucking dirt. Your privates, your fucking lieutenants, your non-commissioned fucking officers. And
Well, lieutenants
they're
are
getting
grubs.
fucked in the ass.
Well, they're all grubs if they consider the people on the top.
Government issue is
And,
what
and
you
you
are.
fucking, if you get a billionaire that their kids served in the military, that's a gem on the beach. That's a rarity. Anybody wealthy, their kids served. If you took, I'd love to see a study. I'd love to see a fucking study of wealthy people,
That actually-
kids serving in the military. Because I'll tell you,
Even
it's
the
from
Kennedys did, man.
It's from okay, I love the Kennedys. I'm Irish Catholic. Okay? The Kennedys put themselves in a line of fire
see that?
for political gain
The-
for political
I'm
gain.
not religious.
And the older Kennedy got killed in World War II.
No,
on a
they did it
suicide
for
mission.
they did it for political. They did it for political. But I mean, they don't fucking serve in the line. They never serve in the line. That's all bullshit. Only middle class serves in there, and fucking rabid, violent people do from the upper class, which is a small
Luke.
group.
Sorry.
Yeah, Luke,
Luke, are
Luke,
you
get-
grabbing me a Miller Lite,
get her
please?
Miller Lite, please. Okay.
Uh-oh, is Miller Lite Republican?
No, you know what? I'm you know what? Today's outburst today by the Republican representatives and senators made me respect them again. Peter King from New York, a Republican congressman from New York, came out and said it was disgraceful what Donald Trump
did.
said. And a guy from Pennsylvania, where I'm from, said.
I guess I
And
just...
Coons,
I mean-
Senator Coons, a Democrat.
Why
from,
is everybody so surprised what comes out of his mouth at this point? Like, aren't we just, like, used to him saying, like, ridiculous shit?
But he's the fucking president. He's a supreme
Yeah.
authority.
He's a
He has
whole
no,
different
no, but
president
he-
than
but
we've
he-
ever
No, but then
had.
we don't
No, but
need
he-
that.
but he's a
It's
traitor.
too big a country with nuclear weapons to have a fucking asshole as president.
To have a traitor as a president. I mean, seriously, he's a traitor.
He's a traitor.
Well, he asked Russia to fucking hack the emails, and they fucking did. And he says there was no collusion. I did not collude.
Luke.
Oh, it's a witch hunt. It's a rigged witch hunt. Bullshit, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't believe what happened in the 80s. This is what's going to come out and when it's going to happen. In 1987, when he went over there,
Thank you.
he lost out on his investments
Thanks.
and all that stuff, and that he's going to they're going to find out that Russians came in, funded him. They got compromat. They call it compromat. It's compromising information on him. And he decided, he says, well, I can't do it. Even though he's too dumb shit to go and say, well, that's CGI. He can say that. He's not smart enough to realize, well, they made it up. Because the old video would be the easiest way to alter, but he's too fucking stupid to go and say it. He's not that smart. He's a real estate guy. I apologize to my real estate people.
No, he's
but
a failure.
he's not a businessman. He lost money
He's
in a
bankrupt how many
casino.
times?
He lost money with casinos. And you know what? You wanted him to be the disruptor. You wanted him to clean the swamp. They picked a guy from oil industry to run the EPA. And that's the reason why our fucking seas are dying off our coast.
No, that's
And
a
our
bad
water ain't safe
situation.
to drink either. Because, the EPA, we got to weaken the EPA.
No, it's just
Because
like
nobody wants
anything
clean air
where
or
it comes
clean
to
water.
or
Nobody wants
They
that.
picked a woman that believes in charter schools to run the education, Department of Education. She doesn't know shit about education. She's a billionaire. Not that a billionaire wouldn't be intelligent, but she's not an educator.
No, and
Betsy
they,
DeVos is not an educator.
and they, to them, it's like.
But the one, I'll tell
they
you
have
one
the
guy,
money
I
to
the
think
one
you
thing that
should
said,
quit bartending and just be a school teacher and teach history.
oh yeah,
can't.
10
They don't
kids
pay
at a
te-
time,
they
that's
don't
going to
pay-
change the world.
They don't pay.
I'm fucking going to do this.
You're
and that.
schooling me, motherfucker.
I'm telling you, but no.
No, they don't.
I'm going to say the good stuff he did. Jim Mattis. Jim Mattis.
Am I allowed to say I hate this fucking conversation?
No, that's all right. No,
Yeah.
but he was appointed. He was
That's what
appointed.
makes
He was
it-
appointed by Trump. Jim Mattis. He's the Secretary of Defense. Fuck man.
Well, I guess like picking a
I would pick
president
him.
is like gambling.
No, but Jim
Speaking
Mattis.
of gambling,
No,
you
but-
take a chance, see
No,
what
but
happens.
Jim Mattis was picked by
And
Trump.
then you can
He
be
picked
pissed
the-
off that you lost money, or you could just keep on
No,
being
what I'm
happy.
saying, what I'm saying is Jim Mattis was picked by Trump, and he is brilliant because he kept out of it. And I'll tell you.
Do you think it's naive of me that like I picked a president? Maybe a lot of people don't like him. Maybe he is a
I didn't call you
douchebag.
anything.
No, I'm just
He's a
saying.
traitor, man.
But like, I did what I did. It's the past, and you move on, and
No, we don't move on
you
because
stay
you
hopeful.
gotta move forward.
Well, things are going to change. They will change. They
Not with
always
him.
change. Look how many people were miserable about so many other presidents and everything that was going on. life went on, and we are fine. Are we all
He
sitting
has
here
the highest.
drinking a fucking beer? And
He has the highest. He has the highest unapproval rating of any president. Continually of any
somebody's
president.
got to be the first
actually,
at
he was
something.
running at 50%, man.
Nope.
Yeah,
it's at
yeah.
39% right now. And I hesitate to say,
I like happy stuff. This is
he's going to run at
yucky
32.
Stuff. I don't
No,
like
you
this
have to do
crap.
it. You know why? Because the bars do that.
No,
And you know what? We
understand.
still. I spoke with this Bill. Bill is middle of the road. Bill's kind of like a libertarian Republican. And we want to bring it back to the middle, not all the way to fucking left, not all the danger is.
But doesn't-
the danger is having it. But we're saying he's an outlier.
No, and
he's
Trump-
an outlier.
Don't so many other people control what the president actually gets away with doing?
No, but look who he picked to
Yes.
surround him. The
No, they're doing it
the
because
people
he's
that are
going
supposed
along
to
with this-
controlling are goddamn fucking like Mike Pence. He's the vice president.
Now,
and
see-
he's a super religious guy.
I know, I don't like
He's against
him.
Roe versus Wade. So
I don't like Pence.
You ever
That's the
seen
whole
the movie
reason-
The
that's
Hand-
the
that-
reason Trump
You ever
should
seen the
never
show The Handmaid's Tale?
Yes.
That's Mike Pence. Now, because he won't dine with a woman by herself and all that stuff, and he goes, like I can see if he had to impregnate a woman, he goes, well, bring another fertile woman to me, and I'll impregnate her, as long as my wife's there. Like the Handmaid's Tale from Abraham.
No,
That's from the Bible. That's from the
We're
Old
getting
Testament.
away from, America was, okay, you're allowed to worship who you want, but you're not allowed to use that as a point of political.
Right.
And
I
so,
do believe
Christy,
that.
you came
So-
off really good. You know that? You did. You came off really good.
So that's
You came off.
that's
you did.
what, you know.
I'm not saying you came off really good because you told your reasoning. You didn't sound like this thing. It makes sense. This is why this happened.
No,
You didn't
man,
expect-
it
you didn't-
happened because the government
And it happened because
paid for
it didn't happen because of you. It happened.
And everybody-
People go and say, "Well,
How many
I
people
can't
have
vote
said
for
that?
Hillary. I'll vote for Jill, or I'll vote for Bernie."
No.
And go like that.
People
Well,
said to you,
And they go and say,
I
well,
knew
and
either of
that's
those
what-
two were actually
Hillary won the
probably
popular-
win.
Hillary
So
won the
I
popular
went
election.
with the one-
Hillary won the popular election.
And Jill and they weren't going to win.
I know, but
chances
Hillary,
are. So
Hillary
I had to
won
pick
the popular
one
election.
that I
Or Gary
she
Anderson.
stole it, man. She stole it. Bernie should have been the guy. She
No,
really
but it
did. She
doesn't-
did some fucking.
I know,
Jill
but
probably
it
would have
It
been
was-
amazing.
She's not perfect. And she's
No, but
not a
Gary
saint.
Anderson and Jill, not Bernie. Bernie was in the primaries and stuff like that.
Jill would
but he
have
didn't go and
probably been-
support her. But we now know that someone wouldn't side with her enemy, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She would not be fucking kissing Putin's ass right now. And then she has.
Or licking his dick,
they've
or
had
sucking his
business deals
taint,
with
and
him.
all that stuff.
Hillary?
She wouldn't be sucking his taint.
Maybe she's just getting back at Bill.
No, she wouldn't be. Well, you know what? Trump's doing enough sucking taint. That he took care of Vladimir.
He's
really well.
He's fully tossing.
His
Putin
salad,
salad, man.
his salad was tossed.
He's a Putin salad tosser, man.
But he wouldn't want to toss a salad in this swamp bottom town right now. No, everybody has swamp.
Oh yeah,
gas
yeah.
right
We'll
now.
get back to it. You know what? Let's
It's
get off.
freaking hot, man.
Hot
Thank
fucking,
God.
fucking hot.
Shut the fuck up about this political
I'm
crap.
sorry, but you know you hung in there.
I did hang in there, but
You know we didn't denigrate you, did
I'm
we?
ready to put
Did we
a...
denigrate you?
Denigrate.
Denigrate means to insult.
I know,
and,
but-
I apologize trying to explain that to you. But you know what?
I like
This is
to-
why I love you.
I like
As a
to
friend,
talk
you're a
about
good friend.
much happier things.
No, but you're a friend, and I don't. It doesn't change our views of each other, does it?
No.
Luke.
No, Luke and I actually had a political conversation the other night when I was half
But
in
it
the
was
bag and he
very
was.
mellow.
But it was mellow. We didn't have any loud voices.
No.
No, but we're fine. I mean,
Cool.
I know the perspective.
I just...
No, that's all right. We're done. We're talking about how fucking hot it is now.
It is hotter than a
It is
And my
fucking hot.
Fucking
AC
sweaty
fucking
balls.
died.
It is sweaty balls.
And Amazon overcharged me by 10 fucking
Oh.
bucks. They advertised
He has an air
it
conditioner
at
available.
129.
Did
and they
anybody?
charged my credit card
Did
at
you order
39.
anything yesterday? It was like Amazon
Prime Day. Yeah, I was just saying. And so evidently, so they fucked up, and so they extended it till today.
Is that
And
why?
so my price of my air conditioner is supposed to be 129.
Oh,
And then
it's
when they charged my
139.
credit, yeah, they added 10 bucks to my credit card, and it was free shipping and the whole fucking 9 yards.
I
Cocksuckers.
But ladies
I
and
got a
gentlemen,
bathing suit and like
Oh, really?
a t-shirt dress for like 26
Do you want to ask a
Isn't it
question?
hard to buy a bathing suit that fits your tits right, man?
Not mine because they're not very big. Usually everything fits just fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Luke, you're not going to
Billy
ask
has
a
to
question.
buy small bottoms
Jesus
and
Christ.
a large top.
Luke, you're not going to ask a question.
What?
Like, can you try it on for us?
Oh,
Oh no, man!
I didn't get it yet.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
ordered it. Yesterday was Amazon
Prime Day.
Prime
man.
Day.
When
Will you wear it next week?
But they
I
said they
may.
were extending it 36 hours because some kind of
Okay.
glitch happened. So the glitch is
See, I
they
like
charge
talking
me
about
10
this
bucks
much more than that political fucking
You know what?
shit.
You weathered it. You weathered it. You
I
did it
did.
admirably.
Thank
You
God
didn't
for
make-
the shot of
you didn't-
whiskey and
No, but
Cheers.
you didn't make. You didn't, no, really. That,
I know. I just don't like. I don't
They
want to
can't
sound
be-
like a complete butthole
How you
when
doing,
I
man?
like
How you?
don't really
no, but you can't
understand
always.
it all.
Everyone can't not.
Look,
Everyone can't be in agreement all the time.
no, and they're not.
No, but we can agree it's fucking hot, man.
And we
It's
can
fucking hot.
agree that the best part of life is just getting along, enjoying the time that you have here, and being happy.
Hey, man, I've
And
been
not-
watching this show.
Not stressing over things all the time. That's the thing I don't like, is a lot of people that are really political seem like they always are stressing and worrying about it instead of just enjoying the now. And
But
You know what I
Christy, you
mean?
know what?
No,
That's
but-
the way you put up with autocrats. That's what, you know what, dictators. Don't stress about what the guy's doing at the top. They're putting people in the cattle cars. You gotta be on the ball
I
all
get
the
that.
time. You gotta be on the ball. You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure that people are separating their kids from their families.
we're like not having so many fucking kids. The world's way overpopulated.
No,
as
I
is.
know. You gotta have. Well, that's why you have Planned
And
Parenthood.
don't have them.
That's
and
why you
like
have
can
Planned
fucking
Parenthood.
No,
afford 'em.
man, that's why they got
That's
rid
why
of
Planned Parenthood. Well,
They-
we're
they got
gonna,
rid
you're
of
going
that.
to elect another guy on the Supreme Court that you can't have an abortion.
No, well,
see, white
I will
chicks
say that was
get
one thing I
abortions at a
didn't
way
like
higher
about
rate
him.
than any other.
But there you go.
Because if you needed an abortion, if you were raped or something, why would you want to keep that
A rape
baby?
or yeah, unplanned pregnancy.
No, Pence.
It should
might
just be
your
available
vice
to
president.
women, period.
No.
Exactly.
My vagina is not
Your property.
right.
That's it.
It doesn't
No,
belong
That's
to
it.
politics.
Not my place.
I'm
to
a
make
man. I
decision.
get to tell you what to do with your vagina.
What I put
and
in
what
my
comes in and
vagina
out
or
of it.
take
I
out
get
of my
no-
vagina
oh, no.
should be my
And I'm gonna
decision.
make-
in rapid
period.
succession.
And I'm going to make sure that it's going to cost you the maximum amount of money to take care of that vagina because, see, I'm in control of your vagina because.
Luke, let me say, you
vagina.
like talking about this subject because you said vagina.
Well,
Nothing could be finer.
you know, and
than
as
to
a
lick on her
woman,
vagina
having a
in
vagina
the
is a
morning.
big responsibility. I mean, there's a lot.
See, we are the
have to
depositors. They are the
take care of that,
receivers,
and
and
you've gotta-
so,
Have
That's
a,
good, a different perspective. I don't know that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if a good vagina
No,
is a
it-
protected vagina that has a fence around it, unless you want somebody
kind of
in there.
fence? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, should be. There should be. You should have
Yeah.
some discretion.
oh no, I should be able to molest any
And
chick
see,
that walks
and
by.
now I could
Fucking
bring this.
knock it off, Luke. None of that
I mean,
molestation shit.
if they want to,
No,
if they want to
but
hang
this
out,
could go back
you
to
know,
this, like,
and be
like-
in my movie.
A vagina should just not get impregnated for no good reason. As far as like,
Imagine a vagina was
I'm
like
just a coke whore or drug addict, and
Imagine
I
if
got pregnant, and
A vagina was like a flower.
you should take care of that shit.
a vagina was like a flower, and a bee lands on it.
It
goes
is a
like-
flower.
Oh, remember? Oh, you were a bee. Oh, remember that? Oh, I have this great story. Oh, okay, we're going to end the story. It was great. It was 10 years ago. I'm at Gilbert. 10 years ago. Let me say it.
Or 8.
It was 10 years ago.
Oh, man.
It was 10 years ago.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you said I met you at Encore first.
No, you did, but after I was working at the Encore in the beginning, and I worked at both places. I always worked at the Encore until a year and a half ago.
Hey, yeah, 10. That's fine. 10 years.
So, what happened is you're hanging out with women who happen to like women.
Yes.
And they're my friends, too. They're very groovy people.
They
and
are
Christy is
the
very...
best, some of the best people I've ever
they're
met.
wonderful people. Wonderful people. Just like Christy's one of the people. Very attractive, wonderful person. And they were all around her.
She ain't bad for an old bag.
She's young compared to us.
Yeah.
And so, very young. And she said to me, she was drinking her Miller Lite, and she goes, Jim, I feel like a flower surrounded by a bunch of bees. Trying to, like, come in and get her. That was it, wasn't it?
Yep.
And all they wanted to do was
flower surrounded by a bunch of bees.
Oh, that was
because all they wanted to do was liquor.
Okay. I'm going to thank...
and I will say they are some of the best friends I've ever made in my life.
And they are staunch allies, man. You know,
not all of them. Not all of them. You got log cabins.
But when they got your back, they got your back.
Yep.
Oh, staunch allies.
They're friends till the end.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about in the New Resistance. Okay, well, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Blackwater Siren.
Here at 8 or
Christy
9 or 10.
Sheehan, a formidable opponent, explaining why she felt she had to vote for Trump, and did an admirable job. I'd have to say you did an admirable job explaining.
No, I mean, she got sold a bill of goods that just was not there.
Well, I think, whatever.
No,
whatever.
I'm going to drain the swamp. No, you filled it up with even more vile creatures. Oh, my God.
Okay, well, we're here, and also with Luke Glenn. I'm Jim Horan, and we'd like to thank the owner of Blackwater Siren for having us. We're going to be signing off right now. We'll be coming to you tomorrow from the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo at 5 o'clock.
And we're doing Topless Wednesday. So if you're a good-looking chick, man, you can come in topless and get your first drink.
That is so fucking sexist. What are you talking about, man? You can't do that. I'm taking this down.
Hey.
What? What?
Just grab him by the pussy.
That was, oh my God, that was Chrissy that said it. Oh my God.